Hey, it's Arsenette from Rambling Rican, doing another vlog updating you guys on stuff that I'm working on, and I wanted to take an opportunity to actually answer some of your questions. Thanks for the comments from the previous videos. I think I've mentioned it before, but until YouTube allows for non-Google Plus people to comment on their own freaking videos, I'm kind of stuck. So here we go. I'm going to try to get to some of these questions in informal vlogs like this, so when I amass enough questions and comments, I'll do another video just specifically to answer questions. Let me see, there are questions that are left on YouTube that I couldn't reply to, so I'll do all the messages and try to filter out all the abusive spammy stuff. And then some other ones were like, thank you for doing these, and thanks very much! I appreciate people even taking the time to put any comments on my videos, so thank you again. So, alright, from the Rambling Rican vlog February updates, which I believe was the last video, Ninja RD writes, are you going to Sasuke 32? That's my hope. I'm going to be doing a fundraiser just like I did for last year to try to afford to go to Japan. I should have that up by this weekend at the earliest, next week at the latest, because I need to start working on that since it will be quickly approaching now that we have the application up, and time moves very, very quickly. So let's see, Universaltuber, great video Arsenette, have you considered doing more updates in vlog form? Hello, I'm doing it now. These are more engaging to watch. My only nitpick is that the audio of your voice got a bit quiet at times, but otherwise interesting to watch. Yeah, about that. The last video that I did, I had to redo twice. Something happened because I use Vegas, and something happened. I somehow corrupted the video. It would not render. I've tried it like 4 different times. That didn't work. I had to start over from scratch, do it again, and even then that had problems. And then finally the third time I managed to get it, and I basically Frankenstein thing to get together. I didn't even edit the things the way I had it the first time around, and I completely forgot to normalize the audio. And then as I listened to it, I'm like, okay, screw it, I already did it. That's it, it's up, I'm married to it. So I apologize. So hopefully from now on, I won't cause the same issues that I did before, and you'll be able to hear me better. So, but yes, thank you for listening and appreciating the video. Yay! Okay, let me see. From the Movement Lab Tour video, Chris Wachowski, great video, you two should definitely come out for finals. And yes, I did, so there will be more videos on that shortly, but I'll do more videos on that. I'm not entirely sure how I'm going to do it because I didn't have all the full runs. William will probably have the majority of them on his channel, and I'll put like links on everything as best as I can. Okay, from the Sasuke Ninja Warrior Indonesia videos, there were actually a couple of them. This one, from Universaltuber again. Sasuke Indonesia is almost surreal. When I watch it, I feel as it's 2008 and we're watching G4 Ninja Warrior at early hours. Yes, I agree actually. I'm not a fan of the Splinter stages, but I find it hilarious that after everything, after Rising, Another Total Victory, USA vs. World, and Monster 9's death, Inui decided to take a step back and actually embrace the ghost of G4. Yes, I agree with that. It aired in 2016, but I watch it blind. But watching it blind, you wouldn't know that. And yeah, I agree with that. It does feel like circa 2008. That's cool. Another person from that time period. That's awesome. And shortly after that, he went back to he or she, my apologies. Universaltuber went back to one of my really old videos. I think that was 2009. I have to double check. I'll put a link on that. Wow, I just watched these today. It really makes me wish I could have been a fan back during that era. Everything was so much more simpler. 2 tournaments a year, all All-Stars doing well, and no A&W or spin-offs to compete with. This was the golden age of pure Sasuke, and it makes me upset to think that prosperity is likely gone forever. Yeah, sadly, yeah, that era's gone. I did miss it, and you know, I was like already 2 years into it by that point, and yeah, the world is so much more simpler back then. So either way, I mean, we're in a lot of ways we're trying everything that we can to try to recreate that kind of feeling, even if it's in a completely different era now. But yeah, that it is funny going back and seeing those videos of, you know, Muscle Park and, you know, all the All-Stars, and even when you see who were in those videos, you know, like Tomo and Rio, it's just mind-boggling to see where they are now. So I finally look back at those videos and yeah, thank you for going back and actually checking that content. Let's see, from the part 5 sightseeing and travel to Machida, Logie Bear, I laugh out loud, I just noticed that at 153 they spelled invitation wrong. Yeah, it's spelled for us wrong. That's how they spell it because it's actually written in katakana. So when they translate it back to Romanji, that's how it's technically spelled. The other word that I also looked at that's a little strange to me is demonstration. They're like missing one of the T's. But that's how they pronounce it. So that's how it is. Let's see. The other Rambling Rican in Japan, part 4. The actual part 2 of the Rushihara trip. Guitar Hero Morello? There we go. I hope that's right. My apologies. So, Yuji does speak English here, or was he trying to learn Dutch? Actually, he was trying to learn Dutch. Perry Osterle was actually in Japan with us for 31, and as a joke, he actually made a small little paragraph to see if he can try to actually pronounce it. And he used it like in his videos and stuff because, you know, back to his family, you know, and it was actually really funny. No, he doesn't speak any English. I think maybe a couple words here and there. And he had the same problem that I did. Like once I got to Japan, I got completely overwhelmed and almost like stage fright. Whatever Japanese I knew just went right out the window. So he had like a couple things, you know, like thank you and stuff like that. But for the most part, he does not speak English, like at all. He will not be able to understand you at all. So other ones, yes, just not Yuji. Okay, from the 2015 Ninja Warrior panel that I did, film impressions. May I ask, in the panel, were you trying to deliberately stick to the positive side of events? Just because you didn't mention that Kane quit of anger, that Yamada was banned and not retired, that USA vs. World was fixed, or that you like this, or that you dislike A&W now? Yes, I was being politically correct. No one, especially for people that have zero background on any of that stuff, I didn't find it fair to interject, you know, my personal grievances when the whole point of that was try to give a history of the show. I mean, when I get into my book, I'll be able to just go, you know, a little bit in further detail so you can see the line of events. But I had an hour to do this. For the 2015 one, I had like an hour and a half. And even then, when you see it, that was a whole lot of content that I skipped. And no one in that group knew any of that stuff before they walked in that door. So the last thing they needed to hear was just me bitching about stuff. I can save that for my blogs in the forum. For part 1, Flight to Japan, I had a couple questions. John the Great, 8000. It lands in Chiba Prefecture, huh? Did you meet Bunpei? No. Oh my god, I would have loved to. But no, from the airport, you know, take a bus and go straight into Tokyo. I'm not privy to, you know, where he lives and stuff. That's in my bucket list. Hopefully for 32, but there's a whole lot of other things, and, you know, stars have to align for all of that to actually happen. But no, I did not meet Bunpei. Okay, next one. I'm already apologizing. Klartank? Klartank. I think that's how that's pronounced. And if it isn't, feel free to yell at me. I need to learn how to pronounce these words. If I recall right, food is less tasty, except for ginger ale, again, if I remember right, at altitude. so they probably spice up the food a bit extra for your enjoyment. It would taste differently at sea level. Edit. Quick Google search confirmed the ginger ale experience at altitude. Something about less air pressure makes it taste wonderful for so many. That's actually really cool, and I had no idea. I love ginger ale. I actually don't drink more sugary sodas. I'm allergic to caffeine, so things like ginger ale, but like Coke and Mountain Dew, oh, that's kryptonite to me. I can't drink it. And so just a nice, cool, cold glass of ginger ale was awesome. And yeah, if it did taste a heck of a lot better, that is probably because of the altitude. That's cool. I had no idea. Okay, next one is, oh my god, this is one of my first video, if it wasn't the first video. I haven't checked. Chiyo-chan excited about the trip. Okay, Shiitake Warrior says, well, that's too bad because the trip's being cancelled. I love you! That is straight from the anime. Yukani, the teacher, was the one that actually said that, and yeah. Oh god, there's a whole story with that video and how that's evolved over the years. Yikes. And the cool part was that I actually met the Japanese voice actress in Japan during Sasuke 31. She's actually one of the competitors. And when she figured out that I loved Chiyo-chan, and like I recognized who she was, and you know, the fact that she was her voice actress, she freaked out and said this line in Japanese. Actually, the one that she said in Japanese was "Cooking is so fun." She actually sang that song. So that was awesome. But that's so cool. Massive kudo points for actually adding that line, because yes, the reaction right after that line. If nobody has any idea what the heck I'm talking about, go back to like, you know, I don't know, like episode 10 or something like that of Azumanga Daioh, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, and the final question I'm tackling today, it was from a year ago. This was from the 2014 Ninja Warrior panel. Kevin Fung, thanks for uploading this. I found this very informative, even though I'm a big Sasuke fan and not a sheltered A&W only watcher, like it seems like most of the attendees were. How many people attended this presentation? Yes, you were correct that they were A&W only. And that was the first time I just, like, the realization, like, oh my god, no one has even seen the G4 version. And I outright panicked. I just, oh god, like, all of these are spoilers, I don't know what to do, and people enjoyed it. I had to rework things for the following year. I believe the room that I was in holds, it's like 80? It doesn't seem like 80 to me, but yeah, it was anywhere between 60 to 80, and that particular day, it was at max capacity, where they wouldn't let anybody else in the room. So yeah, let me know if you like these types of videos. Obviously, it's going to take me some time to, you know, accumulate more comments, because I don't put a lot more videos up anyway. So the ability of having more comments and stuff is going to take a while, probably another year. I don't know. So either way, if you like these types of videos in general, where I just informally, you know, speak to you, like the video and share, I think that's how the whole phrase goes. You know, I've been in YouTube for years, but this is actually the first time I try to actively work on it, so that's the only way that I figure out what you like and don't like. So if you're interested in that sort of thing, you know, just let me know. I plan to post more videos. I've been wanting to post for quite a while, but for a lot of reasons I couldn't. So I still have the Sasuke 31 behind the scene videos, the National Ninja League videos. All of those have to be edited and put up in my channel. So the next video, though, will be the Indiegogo video. That was, you know, again, in response to the first question that I had about Sasuke 32. That'll be my effort to try to get back to Japan this year. So, oh god, I hope it's successful. If it is, I might be able to get more, I'm gonna try to get more better camera equipment, because that really is the reason why I procrastinated so much, because I think I've already, you know, kvetched about that enough. My 7-year-old Sony Handycam has been awesome, but yeah, it needs to be put out to pasture. I need to get more current tech. It's pretty sad when my iPhone is better than my camera, my video camera. So yeah, either way, look forward to that, and hopefully I'll be able to make more videos that people wanted to see. I'm excited that even anybody commented on any of my videos, so I'm really happy about that, and I really appreciate the support. You know, the 100 people that actually have been subscribed to me for years. I really appreciate. I never realized, or I should say it, I never took the opportunity to thank any of you guys, and I really do appreciate it because you guys have been there for such a long time. So I am truly, truly thankful. So until the next time, and hopefully it'll be a lot shorter than this one. But yeah, thanks for listening and for lasting as long as you have. Much appreciated. Take care.